Hey Aries, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for July 4th, 2025. For all of my US viewers, I hope you're having a happy and safe holiday. Let's see what's going on with Aries. First up, we have the moon. So you're dealing with a lot of unknowns in your life right now, at least in the area that Spirit wants to focus on for this reading. Let's see what the challenge is. I feel like you have this strong pull to venture into the unknown, to do something you've never done before, to try something you've never tried before. It feels more exciting than daunting, which the moon can sometimes really that energy can put people off sometimes. But when I'm tapping into your energy, you feel a lot almost like chomping at the bit, like let me at it sort of energy. The challenge, we have the Three of Cups. Your friends might be opposed to what you're doing, or expecting something different from you than this new course of action. It could be the group that you would be socializing with on this new path poses some sort of challenge to you, like you don't know them very well, or you don't have the same sort of... I'm picking up on someone who feels like with their other group of friends who they've known longer, those group of friends like trust them and rely on them and want them to help make the decisions. But with this new group that don't know you very well yet, it's more like you're along for the ride and not so much involved in the inner workings of the group at this point. So that could be the case for some of you. I was picking up on that energy pretty strongly. For others of you, your social calendar, so to speak, is either full or you feel like it has a lot of demands on you. Like, I have to be here on Wednesdays from 4 to 6, and then every Friday the group that I belong to does this thing, and then, you know, like a lot of things planned. And you have something you've never done before that you want to add into the mix. It could be like, where am I going to find time? Or I'm going to have to sacrifice like not attending some of these other things that I'm used to doing in order to make space in my calendar for this new thing I've never done before. Your focus is on Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords energy. This has very like... asking mom for help sort of energy. So I'm not sure which role, and it doesn't have to be like an actual mother-child relationship. It's going to a matriarch figure who has resources, who can like grounding energy, who can help someone feel more grounded. Probably older than the other character in the story, which is represented by the Page of Swords here. This is someone, a messenger, usually. It represents curiosity, interest, intrigue. This could be you, the way that you feel about this new thing you've never done before, and someone who you're learning from. Someone who's more stable in that activity. You don't have to know them in person for them to be connecting with you energetically. This could be a course that you've taken online or someone's YouTube videos that you watch. You say, oh, you know what? I've never crocheted before, but I'm going to start watching the Queen of Pentacles, whoever that is, their YouTube channel and learn to crochet from them. It's possible that you are the one that someone else is coming to for advice, to learn from you, because as in all things tarot, energies can be reversed. We're talking about archetypal energies, and you play a part here in deciding where you fit into this story if this reading is for you. In the recent past, we have the Fool. This is you embarking into this new course of action. Caution to the wind. I don't care if I fall, I'll get back up again. Anytime I'm picking up on your attitude of like, anytime I try something new, it's expected that I'm going to mess up a few times before I get it right. So I'm mentally and emotionally prepared for that. Let's see the crowning position. From your higher self perspective, one of the best things that's going to come from this is you adopting this Page of Wands energy, going after it, satisfying your curiosity with action, like planning a course of action. It's not just wondering about something new and watching other people do it. This is saying, that's something I want to do, so let me study and figure out how I'm going to get involved. What would that actually look like in my life? It's making a plan of action, maybe, but however that makes sense in your scenario, to start looking at different types of yarn, or if I'm going to crochet this type of an item, a creation, do I use the big fuzzy yarn, or do I use the smaller, finer, shiny yarn? Do I use yarn that has sparkles and fuzzies, or it's that sort of an example of this Page of Wands energy. Has you going after the new thing, but deciding like what flavor of the thing you want to experience. Spirit really, I'm getting this really strongly, and I'm not sure why. There's a strong current of approval coming through here. They like what you're doing. They like the energy that it instills in you. So your spirit guides, when you are looking into this new course of action, the main thing they like about it isn't necessarily the thing you're doing. Although it could be that. It could be you're going to have meaningful effects and experiences and form relationships because of this new course of action. It could be that. But that's not what I'm picking up on. It's more about the energy that you adopt within yourself, perhaps your auric field, your energetic body, when you are engaging with this idea and actually putting it into practice. You're harnessing something from the energetic realms and making it real, bringing it into your life. And your spirit support team really likes this for you. Show me what comes next in the near future. Slow and steady wins the race. This Knight of Pentacles in this context tells me that you're going to get busy doing the new thing, and you're going to be methodical about it. You're going to say, perhaps, if let's carry forward this crocheting example. This would be like, okay, I'm going to do 1 hour of crocheting every day starting at when I get out of school, or when I get home from work, or after I put the kids to bed. It's very routine oriented, very diligent, little by little, I'm going to see progress sort of vibe. What's going to surprise you that you don't see coming is Four of Swords. I'm not sure if this is you taking your crochet materials into a secluded private place that's just your little sanctuary and hiding away from the rest of the world and enjoying this new activity in private and sort of shutting out other things in your life because it feels so good when you're involved in this activity. I think most likely it's along those lines, but the Four of Swords usually means you find yourself in need of some rest and healing. So it could happen out of the blue. You catch a cold or you get a migraine, or now I'm not suggesting that or putting that into your energetic field. If you happen to have something like that, it's important that you take a break. Don't feel like you have to follow through on any other commitments and like power through it. It would be important that you rest and recover, and you'll get through it more quickly. But either way, this is going to come as a surprise to you. Show me hopes and fears. Oh, Three of Swords. Somehow you're concerned about heartbreak. You're concerned about having your feelings hurt. Could be you're concerned about hurting other people's feelings. But with this sense of adventure that you have, exploring something you've never done before, with that Fool energy, launching yourself into the unknown, having faith that it's all going to work out, but knowing that you're going to fall a few times before you get it right, like we talked about. This could be like, I hope it doesn't hurt too much when I fall. And I don't mean literally fall, I mean figuratively, like right as you mess up and make mistakes and have to start over. Maybe you ruin some yarn, or you waste some and you have to take it all apart because you're not getting the first effort right. It's something like that. It has you a bit concerned. I don't know if you're worried because you have a perfectionist mindset, like you want to get it perfect the first time. The end result, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, which has you lightening your load somehow. If you feel at the culmination of these energies, maybe at the close of today or within the next couple of days, like you've taken on too much, bitten off more than you can chew, you might take stock of everything that you're doing, all your responsibilities that you've taken on, and decide which are the highest priority, and then leave the rest for later, or delegate, or not do them. Two of Pentacles in reverse says that you were doing a lot, you're juggling a lot, and you put something down in order to relieve that stress. Let's get you some advice. What advice do we have for Aries? Hierophant in reverse. Sometimes the rules are made to be broken. If there is some like well-trodden path that you're attempting to follow, and at some point it makes more sense to you to do something differently than the way it has been done before by others, Spirit's saying follow your instincts, explore, experiment. You could come up with a new way of doing it, or just a way that's different, that your teacher or the person you're learning from hasn't done it before. Just because something is tried and true doesn't mean that's the only way. So don't get too stuck on that. Aries, I hope that helped. Have a great day, and I'll see you back tomorrow.